basement, not at the farm, but normally we're at my parents' farm, Arrow Acres Alpaca Farm in Wall, New Jersey.
But it's too cold in the coop. We need a fire in there.
We could have done it tomorrow night, but...
Yeah, no. I have to drive kids tomorrow night.
No. So tonight
here we are, Thursday night. It is not a normal weekend thing, but we haven't recorded it.
Thursday. It's like we're in college again.
Oh yeah, that is the big night. Although for Dalton, it was not the big night. It was definitely a weekend thing. But everybody stays there too. They don't go home. Like I feel like if your college goes home,
that's the Thursday.
But they all stayed there. They all lived there.
Oh, I have to
but we haven't recorded in quite a while.
Yeah.
I had to look back and see what we talked about. And it was a while. It was like over a month ago, right?
Yeah, because I was hoping to record at Thanksgiving, and that was going to be a while.
Yeah, we did not do that. So before we forget, we want to say what we're wearing, because we forget to talk about that a lot, and then we get comments. So what are you wearing?
I'm wearing my Ziggy Interrupted scarf. And if you've been to the farm lately, I wear it all the time. It's over 10 feet long. It's gigantic. I love it so much. It was a fun pattern to make. So if you see the bottom here, see these little squares? They're 2 rows. They're just little simple granny square, 2 rows. And then you have to put them together. I crocheted mine together. You can also whip stitch them together. So if you're going to make it, I suggest making the 1 panel worth and see if you like putting them together. Because I know that our friend Carrie made it, and she made all the squares, and then she hated putting them together. So then she had to scrap it.
That does not surprise me.
But I enjoyed it. So there it is. And then you do the zigzags. And there's a couple sections of the squares and a couple sections of the zigzags. And really love, 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 love it. And it's made with sock yarn, and it's a ton of yardage. It's like, I don't know, 1,800
That's good
yards.
for all the Advent minis that people are doing now, right?
Yeah, this is like 1,800 yards. Oh, and hers called for like 5 colors. I used 6. You could use as many colors as you wanted. This would be an awesome Advent project.
Right?
Really, really awesome.
I've never done an Advent.
But
I'm watching people.
I kind of want one.
And I love, have you been watching Danny Gemma Darlings?
No.
Oh, her little Franny opens it every day, and then the little Sammy comes and tries to steal them, and Franny's like, it's so beautiful. Look at the yarn. Like, she's adorable. She's like, 3, 4. Adorable. And I'm kind of liking the Advents. Maybe next year for Christmas
we could get each other an Advent. Oh, I like that.
Would that be nice?
Yeah. My only hesitation is that I watch people open them sometimes, and I'm like, oh, I don't like that color.
Well, you have to scope out which one you want.
But you don't know the colors.
Yeah, but if you
know a theme.
But if you pick a person that you always like Sweet Sparrow yarn, if she doesn't Advent her yarn right now, Barnyard Knits.
So
does she do
I don't think she
Advent?
does.
She has a brand new baby who's adorable.
She is really
She looks just
sweet.
like her mom.
I'm going to talk about this later.
So pretty.
If Barnyard, and she's from New Jersey.
I didn't know that.
Yes, she is, because when I got this shipped to me, the address was New Jersey. I was like, look at that.
Her yarn is gorgeous.
I bought it at Vogue Knitting Live last year in January, which we can't go to this year. We're very sad. That was our Christmas present from our mom last year. We went to Vogue in the city. We got a hotel room. We went to a play.
Come From Away, which is the best
so
play
much
ever.
Fun.
Boo. Stupid COVID.
I had bought some of her yarn there, and I loved it so much.
Yes.
And this color kept popping up over the summer.
That is beautiful.
But it's
bandana.
Called bandana, right? Just bandana.
Oh, it's beautiful.
It's like navy and gray and red speckles, and
so pretty.
I'm going to talk about that
I think
later.
that if we found, or what's the one I love that I got in Maryland? They do the different things. They do Harry Potter and Bumblebee Acres.
Yeah.
I don't know if they do one, but you just have to find someone you love.
Yeah.
And then, so maybe next year.
Yeah. Maybe next year.
That'll be our Christmas present show.
Okay.
But anyway, and I'm wearing
that took a long time to say what we were wearing.
This is the, what is it?
Ninilchik.
Yeah, that one. Ninilchik by Caitlin Hunter. My favorite.
It's a Swoncho.
Which confused my husband. He's like, what is that thing? I go, it's a scruncho.
It's like a moo poncho sweater.
Yeah, I wear it when I work all the time because it's super comfy. So.
Awesome.
Anyway, I made it during quarantine. And we had a woman in the farm store 2 weeks ago buying yarn to make this. So I hope it comes out awesome. So that's that.
So
it is that time of year where we start to think about
new to you.
Oh, we gotta do our thing. New to you 2021.
So Mom suggested that we change our hashtags because last year we did new to you 2020. And if you followed the hashtag, we got like weird people working out.
New to you MAL.
But last year we didn't do the MAL.
Oh.
Last year we did new to you 2020 because we thought it was easier.
You're right.
And we got like people in new clothes and we got people in new cars.
We did.
So this year's gonna be new to you MAL make along 2021.
Okay.
Or should we just do 21? 2021.
2021.
Just do it.
New to you, MAL 2021. So if you have followed us in the past, which most of you, I would think, have. So the whole idea is...
Or part of our group that hosts it.
So Liz and I are the main hosts, and then we have...
Ringleaders.
Yeah. And then we have other people that put in prizes and also talk about it. And it's all about learning something new. Okay, so anything. It could be super simple. It could be big. It could be a new craft. It could be just a different heel on a sock. It could be, I want to learn to crochet. We've talked about it before. We should link our last year's new to you because I think
I'm going to put a link in the bottom in the edit, or do the little arrow. It'll be in the bottom.
Yeah. So we reached out to
because last year we listed everything
things
under the sun.
So we reached out to our friends, and 2020 was a rough year for a lot of people. Mm-hmm. So some people unfortunately can't participate as far as giving prizes, which we totally understand, but we are thankful that some people are still part of this, and we're gonna have lots of good prizes. And so as of right now, we haven't heard back from everybody.
And if you're watching and you're a podcaster or something and you want to be a host, reach out to us, either one of us. We're happy to have people. We just want to spread the joy.
That's all we want to do. More the merrier. So as of right now, we have us, and we have our friend Paige the Framer, Frame and Fiber. We have Chevis from Chevy Rail's podcast. What's her podcast?
Chevy Rail Stuff.
Denise from Earth Tones Girl. We have Carolyn Bloom from Bloom Handmade Studio, and Liz Zimmerman from Just One and Podcast. So what we all do is all of us put together one grand prize, which we randomly select, and then we each pick a favorite, and they all get a prize from us individually. So you have a couple chances to win.
And it's really fun, and I love learning new things. Mm-hmm. So I just thought it's a great way to spread happiness right now, because right now everybody's stuck home. I mean, everybody's stuck home.
Yep.
I'm sick of not having plans.
I'm tired of worrying and being nervous about stuff. I just want to go hang out with my friends. Yeah,
I just want to see my friends. That's what I wrote to the girls the other day. I'm like,
see my friends.
Are we ever going to have brunch again? And it was like, not really. Not for a while. Not unless we're outside 6 feet away and no kids and this and that. I was like,
ugh. And I want to play my band.
Mm-hmm.
I was supposed to have my concerts this week anyway, but we don't want to be sad. So we're just gonna be happy. So, do you know what you're making? Do you know what you're learning?
Well, I'm not learning something necessarily, but I'm doing something I've never done before, and I'm designing a collection of patterns to put out. So I have already been working on this, but unless I come up with something else, my thought is I have a cowl, a small shawl, a scarf, a crescent shawl, and a hat that all are within the same collection, and I have to finalize them, and I'm gonna need testers.
It's like you're in Project Runway. You have a collection. Tim Gunn, make it work.
So,
what's your theme? Do you have a theme?
Oh, it's the Hip Hip Hooray. It's the Hip Hip Hooray collection. So I've already shown you some of those pieces. I think the last episode I had them, but I haven't released any of the patterns yet. So I'm gonna need testers, and I'm gonna have nice tester groups, and I've never really I've had testers, but I haven't had nice, orderly, organized.
You're gonna be a real person,
and it's gonna be 5 or 6 designs that are coming out.
You're gonna be like Caitlin Hunter of the crochet world.
Not really, but
okay. She's so cool. I have a girl crush on her.
I have done a lot of tests recently for other people, so I've learned what I like in a test group, what I don't like in a test group, the size of the group, the dynamics. So I'm kind of excited about it. So I'm going to do that for January 1st. I'm going to have my testers and...
Oh, yeah. It starts January 1st.
It
and we end on Valentine's Day.
Yeah. It gives you a month and a half to try something new.
Yeah.
But I have a suggestion for you guys.
Oh, I want to make these with Chase.
So...
And I might need those rings for my new project that I'm learning for my new
Oh, yeah. Mom has tons of them. So I don't have all of them here.
Oh, hold on.
But
I like this one.
This one's in progress. So my mom learned how to make Dorset buttons. And we thought they were really cool. And our Fiber Guild was looking for a project to do for one of our Zoom meetings.
It's a Christmas tree.
So we did giant Dorset buttons as Christmas ornaments. And we did all different kinds. You know, we did samples because my mom and I kind of hosted it. Even though some of them had already made them. I have decided, and then, so this one's in the process. Like it's partly done.
It's like a wagon wheel.
Yeah, that's called the wagon wheel.
Oh!
It's called the wagon wheel. That's what these ones are. They're called the wagon wheel.
And I had said
That's
to
the
you I
wagon
wanted
wheel.
to see if Chase could do it for his teacher. I thought it would just be like a nice gift.
Yeah. So that would be something fun to learn Dorset buttons. I think we
Yeah.
talked about them in that other video, but
We did.
they were fun. They were really fun ornaments to make. So I just thought I'd show those.
So I thought about it a lot. I've been thinking about it for a while, what I want to make.
Oh yeah.
And I didn't know because I feel like, whatever. I decided I want to learn macrame.
I have mine upstairs. I did a couple last year.
She does it. So I have a hook in my living room. It's there between my, like
But
fake
you're
windows.
gonna, as soon as you start, you're gonna go, oh my God, I'm on the beach and I'm 10 years
Oh
old.
my God, friendship bracelets. It's friendship bracelets.
So
like
I
giant,
put my
right?
foot up on my knee and I'm like, put the loop on my toe and I was like, oh, I'm making friendship bracelets. This is exactly what I'm doing.
I've been watching videos.
Square knots and the spiral knot. I'm
Yep,
like,
I've been
done
watching videos on Pinterest.
this. Yeah.
And I'm like, oh my God, it's friendship bracelets.
friendship bracelets.
That are white and giant in the 1970s with
Yes.
beads. I'm so excited.
we made them. We went to the beach every single day in the summer as kids.
Yeah.
From like 8 a.m. till 6 p.m.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
And we made 5 gajillion friendship bracelets out of embroidery thread.
Yeah.
Was it embroidery thread?
Yeah. Yeah.
Was it something else?
No, it was
just
embroidery floss.
thread,
Yeah.
right?
I made lanyards with like plastic stuff, but no,
I did those too.
embroidery floss. So
Yeah.
I have a hook, and I'm very into plants now, and I have lots of plants. So I'm like, I'm gonna learn macrame. And my college roommate, she posted on Instagram,
Oh.
she was having macrame classes. Like she'd like have the big branches, and then she'd have like 5 girls over, and they would do them. And I was like, they're so cool.
She is the wall hangings.
Yeah.
So what are you gonna do? A wall hanger or a plant hanger?
I'm gonna start with a plant hanger, and if it goes
The
well,
plant hanger was really easy.
okay, so I went to the library the other night because I had to get out of my house. There's so many boys at home. My oldest is home and I love him dearly. He's home from college and I missed him like crazy. Oh my God. He never stops talking. Ever. We forgot. Rick and I were like, wow, he's really loud. We really missed him, but so anyway, I went to the library by myself Tuesday night because it was supposed to be like a band night and I was feeling sorry for myself. I'm like, I'm going to go to the library and return my books and get new books. So, modern macrame.
Oh, show the picture on the back. I like that picture.
That looks like Addie too. That looks like my college roommate. Totally looks like her. Anyway, the book is really nice and she had some cool stuff and I love the story
I
at
love
the
that the
beginning.
library is open.
Thank God. It's been open for a long time, thank God.
The kids are allowed to use books again in school. We don't have to send books in anymore.
They had to quarantine their books for a year. If they
But
used it once,
they're not. It's 72 hours
thank
now.
goodness. Okay.
Woo.
So anyway, this girl, she writes about how, like, her parents got divorced when she was like 7. She never knew her mom. She went to visit her mom. She didn't know what to talk to her mom about. Her mom did macrame. So she was like, can you teach me how to do it? And they connected over macrame. And now she
cool.
teaches all over the world about macrame.
That's awesome.
Anyway, there's really, really pretty stuff. So, funny story. So I put this on my Instagram story because I'm trying to do Vlogmas, which is really, really hard. First of all,
I failed day 1.
anyone that does Vlogmas, kudos to you because
That's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work. I don't have time to make a YouTube video at all or post it. So it's like random. I have nothing to talk about. I work all day. Like it's super boring. I mean, my work's not boring, but you'd be bored watching me work. Anyway, I put this up. So Corey Nets, who I met in line at Rhinebeck last year.
She was at Steak and Streak.
Steak Streak,
She was everywhere.
like
we ran into her
nonstop.
all day long. The whole weekend.
The whole weekend.
She's
so
great.
we, became friends on Instagram, of course. And she wrote to me. She said, "I want to do that too, but my husband says he has PTSD from his stepmom in the 70s." And she made one thing: he's moving out. So she said, and I got to show you the pictures. So I'm like, "Oh no, just do it. It's fine." She's like, "Oh no, like legit, he'll divorce me because he has PTSD from all of this." So she said, "I want to make this." And she sends me this thing that was like a coaster. I'm like, "Oh, that's really, really pretty." Where is this? I meant to pull this up before.
Come on.
Shoot.
When did she send it?
I don't know. Oh,
Well,
look at
go
that
into
hat. That look, Hallmark has
Hallmark.
the best knitting hats.
Well, go into
Wait, it was just like the other day. But you look at a picture once and like you're like texting and Instagram and it goes away. So I made her
Well, you have to hit the right thing. So there's, all right,
know.
Instagrammers. In a message,
Oh, shoot.
there's a camera,
I'm gonna find it.
and there's a little thing that looks like a picture with the mountains. Hit the mountain thing, and then it doesn't go away right away.
I didn't know that.
Well, that's why I'm educating you.
All right, so
I'm pretty sure I'm right. I hope I'm not saying the wrong thing.
Okay. Anyway, so she said
Screenshots. Go into your albums. Screenshots.
Screenshots.
Go down. Screenshots. Down the bottom.
Okay. There it is. She goes, "I want to make them coasters." And they were like really pretty. I'm like, "Oh, that's so pretty." She goes, "Or I'll make them this." Isn't that funny? It's a man in a macrame dress. Anyway, I had a very good laugh and I said, "Corey, that was very, very funny." And she is going to make those coasters for her husband and just stick it on his nightstand, she said. And see how it goes. But they were really pretty. They were more like a rope, like ring with like little fringe.
Oh, I like those. I just saw
They're
somebody
really,
posted those.
really pretty.
Anything, guys. New to you. Anything.
So now I'm super
Make
into
something.
macrame, but you have to show me how to do it because I read the book and I'm like, no.
I found videos.
Yeah, oh, I gotta see videos.
I have some on Pinterest saved, and I have good videos for you.
So, and if you want to learn and you don't know what you're doing, you can always like
Reach
put
out
on
to
there,
us.
and then if someone knows how to do it, they'll like give you a little video.
And reach out to us, and we'll post it on our stories.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm looking for somebody who's doing this. And are you going to do it on Ravelry also?
Mm-hmm.
You're going to open the Ravelry thread?
Sure.
Yeah. For those non-Instagrammers,
Yeah. Oh yeah. True.
we'll do a Ravelry thread, and then people can discuss. But try to stick to it. And we do combine them for the grand prize winner.
Yes.
So you know. And every host is different. Some hosts will open up a Ravelry thread, and some
Mm-hmm.
won't. So you have to watch all the podcasts, or just Google everybody. Instagram. Everybody.
Anyway, so that's new to you. So good luck, have fun, make something new.
My other thing is that last year I made 2 Ninilchik crocheted socks, and I love them so very much. But when I put them on, they're on for 24 hours because the tops are so tight that I can't get them over my heel very easily, so that they get stuck. And I'm gonna try to make a nice cuff on a 2 Ninilchik
Denise
sock.
just
So that's
did-
with the backyard fibers, farm, whatever, backyard knits. Barnyard, not backyard. Barnyard.
Backyard knits is fun. It's nice too.
Their stuff is nice too. So barnyard knits. That's what this is for. I need another color to go with it. I think I have something in my stash, but I need sock yarn. So
Yeah, Denise just did a Latvian braid on her sock, and someone said, "Does it go over your heel?" And she put a picture on and said, "Yes, it does."
But I don't know if I can do that Tunisian. And I'm also, my other new to you, if I get to it, is I'm gonna take the Guernsey wrap and make it Tunisian.
Guernsey wrap's awesome.
I think I can.
If you
do
haven't
it.
made that, make it. If you're a knitter,
I think I can
Brooklyn-
do it because I am loving Tunisian right
Brooklyn
now.
tweed, beautiful. All right.
Here's another idea for our new to you.
Oh yeah.
It smells really good. Ready?
Ooh, it's peppermint.
Peppermint. So I make felted soaps for the farm. So I make the soaps and then I felt them.
They sell like hotcakes.
And they sell like hotcakes. So I get the melt and pour soaps, and
That smells really good.
and then I add essential oils to them. And this is peppermint, which does obviously very well at Christmas time for stocking stuffers. It's like a washcloth and a soap all in one. So if you haven't tried making felted soap before, that's really fun. And it takes like barely any fiber. And I really enjoy them. So I have a bag that I have to take to the farm and label tomorrow. I thought I'd bring that down. Okay, that's all I have.
All right,
suggestions for.
so next, you and Mom are famous.
Oh,
Mom
Saturday?
does not want to be on it, but
No,
you're
Saturday.
famous.
So Vogue Knitting Life reached out to me on, but it's going to be very quick. So they reached out to me for this Saturday. So I think some of you may see this by Saturday. And we're going to be on one of their, I guess it's a lecture?
Yeah,
It's
like
not
a
a
talk.
lecture. It's a
Yeah.
talk. I think they call them lectures, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So it'll be a discussion panel.
Yes.
Christy Glass is the host. And I saw Long Island,
Livestock with the alpaca.
Yeah,
the
the
alpaca.
llama.
Yeah. Oh, we always see their
Long
yarn
Island
is pretty.
Farm, Long Island, what is it? Whatever. The llama chick from Long Island. She's gonna be on it. I think there's like 4 or 5 fiber farmers on there. So we got asked to be on it.
That's so exciting.
So I'm gonna be on. My mom will be in the background probably.
She doesn't want it.
She doesn't want to be
She's
on
like,
camera.
you do it.
So that'll be fun. But Christy said it's. So I asked Christy, I'm like, ooh, what do I do? Like, do I need to like be ready? So she said, no, we're just gonna talk for like 15 minutes about fiber farms, and you can plug yourself. So I'll be showing our farm yarns and some stuff that we make, and
You'll be good
I
at it.
guess that's it.
Mom would be good too, but she just gets
Yeah.
like funny. She doesn't
Yeah.
want it. She likes to. Mom
She'll
likes to be
behind
over
the
there.
camera.
Our peanut gallery. All right. So what else?
I
Should we do stories, or should we show like a couple like
show your
fiber stuff
yeah.
and then do our like?
Yeah.
We have some. You know,
So I'm just on repeat at the coop. I make.
Oh, I
we're
cannot
on.
see when I take my glasses off.
We're on rapid fire, make and sell.
That's
So
all we do.
This is a custom order for some. This is for Mrs. Walsh.
Oh, Noreen.
Yeah, Megan wrote to me. She ordered another scarf, and then this is going to be for
She
Mrs. Walsh.
wrote to me the other
Yeah,
day.
so
yeah.
I
Oh,
got
yeah.
it.
Oh.
So don't you think Mrs. Walsh will like this? And it's going to be.
Yes.
I'm going to do the
Yeah, yeah,
mom
yeah.
suggested the cowl for her. So I'm
Yes.
going to make the farm girl cowl for our friend's mom.
Yes, Megan wrote to me.
But I don't have anything that I've made because literally I make during the week. I put it out on Friday morning and it sells.
Which is awesome. Oh, I have to get my Christmas money. That's my Christmas
Dad
shopping money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I gave it to Dad, so talk to Dad.
So everything I knit and I do that, that's all my Christmas money.
Mm-hmm.
So I have not collected the money yet because I wanted her to, I said,
September,
hold on.
October, November. And
I
then,
said, whatever I make, that's my budget. So I wrote to you that, I said, how do I do? And then I know what the boys can get and what they can't get.
Yeah.
So, which is good. And it was a decent amount of money. You know, it's like little things. It's hats and it's this and that. And
$8 soaps and $8
it
dryer
adds
balls.
up.
And masks.
It adds up. And quarantine, I mean, I had more energy to knit because I wasn't in the office. I mean, I was working, but it's different. It's a different energy. Although right now I'm exhausted.
Well, because it's holiday time and working.
I'm tired. I'm very tired. It's all good though. I'm tired, but I'm very, very, very thankful for my job because our industry is getting hit hard. I'm in the senior living industry. People are passing away. People are moving out. And it's scary right now. And so I'm very thankful because there have been layoffs. And I just found out about that 2 days
And
ago.
knock on wood that we're all
And
healthy.
we
Our
are
family's
good.
doing well.
And yeah, so anyway, I knitted a hat. Now, do I remember the name of it? Because I did not talk about this.
On the train? Is that the on?
No. I talked about that train. I knitted the on the sea train hats. Lots of them. No, this one is the light coffee bean roaster hat, I think. But
It's very cute.
I wear it all the time. So our knitting coop lady, you know, our knitting coop, the lady has this.
Oh, yes, Robin. From the knitting coop.
This is
Down in Salem, Virginia, I think.
This is local to her. I should look it up because it's a great, great hat. And
I can look it up while you talk about that one if you want.
Sure.
I'm
Just-
looking up.
Oh, you know what?
Coop.
Look at my pictures, and here we go. This was easy. Coffee Bean Beanie by Needles and Life. That's the name. She's Needles and Life
so
on Instagram. And she has all different versions. This is done with a worsted weight, but she does it with sock yarn, DK, and worsted.
Nice.
So it's like the Coffee Bean Light, you know that.
Oh, yeah.
This yarn is cheap yarn that I bought at Joann Fabrics the day, remember we went up?
Yeah.
It's just like, oh, I hear a little person.
Are you going to bed? Okay.
You're gonna watch us in your little PJs. Your little tiny PJs.
Yeah. Shorts and t-shirt that are probably a size too small.
You're just gonna watch us like a creeper.
Okay, creeper.
Anyway, so this hat, I've knitted a couple and it's like super comfy. I got little fake pom-pom at Joann's. So the whole hat cost me like $3.50. Right? It did.
Probably.
Yeah. So that's that one.
I got a bunch of fake pom-poms last year at Michael's.
I need to get more.
Right before quarantine hit. Like,
it's cute. See?
and I found them like 10 for $5 or something stupid. Like I have a ton of them and I didn't use them all. I should use them.
All right, so this is exciting. So
this is very exciting.
This is exciting. So
this should have been a new to you, but
well, I knit for the coop all the time.
no. Good night. I love you.
I'll see you in the morning when I pick you up.
You're gonna have to cut this out. You need to go upstairs and you need to go to bed. Tell Dad it's time to read. Okay? I know what time it is. It's go. Thank you. I love you.
I'm not going to cut it out because I don't know how to do that. Because I edit now. So I don't know how to do that. Anyway.
My computer's so... Oh, that's what I should tell Nick I want for Christmas. A new computer so I can edit our podcast.
I got my present today. I had to order it and Rick's giving me money. You know, we're at that stage in life. What do you want for Christmas? Just order it and tell me how much it is.
Yeah.
I want to make a new... So you know my quilt that I made over quarantine?
Yes.
My Meadowland quilt, which I love. It was like crazy
Yeah.
colors. I want to make the same quilt again without like crazy colors because it's very summery and I want it out like it looks funny on my couch right now.
Right. So you want like a winter version.
Yeah. So
winter version.
On Etsy, I found fabric and they're like more like the blues and stuff that I like. And there's one that has little fox, looks just like Jeter. Yeah. So if he dies, then I'll have a quilt with his.
And then you gotta get a little bulldog one. So we both have senior dogs.
Very senior dogs.
Well, yours is very senior. Mine's body is failing. Mind is fine. Hers,
Mind is bad
gone, and
body's fine.
Oh, put them together.
No, you can't. You can't say anything. Okay, anyway. Nope, because then it could be spoiled.
I have a fun surprise after Christmas.
Gee, shocker. What are they going to figure out? Anyway, so, okay. I knit for the coop a lot. And I was making hats, and I made this hat, and I'm like, I really like this hat, and I don't want to give it away. I don't want to sell it. I'm like, I like this, and I made like a couple of them, and Lizzie's like, they're selling like immediately. I'm like, I think I can write a pattern. So I decided to try to knit it, which I did a couple times. Wrote the pattern, put it out there. 3 people tested it for me. They all said it was fine. I'm like, okay, I'm doing it. So I did it. I wrote a pattern, put it out there, and some of you have bought it, and I'm so thankful. So this is the Stars Hollow hat.
So, hold it up close.
All right.
I'll hold it. You can talk.
So it's a Stars Hollow hat. It's knitted with worsted weight yarn on size 8 needles. And I made a pom-pom, 2 colors. And like, this is like 20 yards. The color, it's like, so like scraps, if you have stuff left around.
You don't even need a mini.
Yeah, it's like tiny.
It's less than a mini.
I was like weighing it because I had to figure that all out for a pattern. And
it's the leftover from this one.
It is the leftover from that one. It absolutely is. So this is alpaca and merino blend, and then that's just the wool from Joann's. And I made a pom-pom, but I've made a bunch of them, and I sell them at the coop, and people buy them like crazy.
Andy give you these tags?
Andy gave me
these
a tag.
These are cute little leather tags.
I made a tag. And so it's called the Stars Hollow hat. And thank you to everyone that has...
On Ravelry.
Yes. Anyone that's purchased it, thank you so much. It's very, very kind of you, and I appreciate it. And it's been exciting. Like, I love to get the little alerts. Like,
I know.
I'm like, woo!
It like pops up right on my phone. I had one last night. I was like, woo, what they get? What they get?
And then, like, naming a pattern is hard because, like, figuring out what to name it, and then you have to check because did someone else have that name? And I just thought, well, Gilmore Girls is my absolute favorite show of all time. So I'm like, and there's a Stars Hollow slouchy hat, it's called, but it looks absolutely nothing like mine. And I figured it was different enough. Yeah. So now, like you said, the collection, I'm like, all right, I need to make more. But
make a cowl, make an infinity scarf.
Right. And I thought of all the names, and I just want to do like one name, coffee.
See, you could do it.
All my stars.
Maybe that could be part of your new to you. You can make make another pattern.
Yeah. And you know what? What's the episode where they get their new street names? You know that one? And they get boils and whatever.
Yeah. God, wait. So I was dyeing yarn a month or so ago, and I needed to come up with names for it. So I had a beautiful white one with these beautiful green speckles. There's a little bit of red in it. I was going to call it mistletoe, and I thought, no, it's too seasonal because I want to be able to dye it other times of the year. So my mom says pesto. I said, oh, that's fun.
Oh, I can see again.
And then I get sinus infection, goiter, boil,
I was at
toe jam, gout.
Wait. I was at Paige's house. I had a night where all of a sudden, like within 5 minutes, I had no kids, no husband, no one I had to feed, no one to be with. I was like, well, I don't want to waste this night. And so I said to Paige, are you around? She goes, yeah, you want dinner? I'll pick up sushi and wine. Yes. So I go, what is that? Oh, it's a feather. So I thought it was a spider
Floating from the, whatever. It's like,
oh, it's going to come in the front.
no, it's not going to, because it didn't come.
Oh, there it is. Some weird thing. Anyway, so I go to Paige's, but it literally it happened within minutes. So I didn't tell her, like, she always knows where I am.
Yeah.
So I didn't say, oh, I'm going to Paige's for dinner. So I'm at Paige's for dinner. It's just she and I. Miller had a late meeting. And
I send it to the group text, my mom, Andy, and
me.
Leanne.
So Paige says.
So then I get Paige like,
starts.
I like Little Bit of Luck. Oh no, I like pesto. And I'm like.
She's on the thread.
And I go back to, and I'm like, how's Paige what I'm talking about? So I go back to like the thread and I'm like, Mom, Lee, Andy.
There's no Paige.
There's no Paige. And I go back to Paige, and I go, I'm like,
and then Andy,
but my phone had done something screwy like the day before, and I had just gotten an update, and things were like wacky. So I was like, this is weird. But my phone's doing weird things, but this is really weird. And then I write in the text, I'm like, I don't know what's going on, but Paige knows everything that I'm saying right now.
But was Andy the one that said sinus infection?
Yes,
probably
so.
Andy. So then we're like, oh no, we like sinus infection. And you're like, how does Paige know any of this?
It took like a good 5 minutes before I
it was like 20 minutes. And I was like, I'm at Paige's house.
And she was reading them to Paige, and Paige was responding to me because she can't respond on our group text for some wacky reason.
I can't. I don't know why. It's very frustrating.
Anyway.
All right, that's that.
So sinus infection yarn didn't have, it turned out being a little bit of luck or something.
Yeah.
And
someone watches us and tagged me and you because she bought your yarn, your bit of luck.
Oh, yeah.
And she bought my Stars Hollow pattern. So thank you very much.
Yeah,
that was very nice. I had my Ravelry, Are Your Ears Burning message. And I was like, oh, that's awesome. So I watched their little podcast. Very nice.
All right.
Okay. What else?
All right. So we did that. We didn't do that. I didn't write this down. We talked about that. You didn't talk about this or this.
Oh, you don't know either of these stories.
Or this. Well, that's funny.
You kind of know about that. Okay, so I have some funny stories that Lizzie hasn't heard yet. So, you know, it's our kids go to school every day, thank goodness.
5 half days till 1 o'clock.
It's thank
the
Lord.
Wade has about an hour of homework a day.
Oh, Chase has like 5 minutes.
So does Grant. But Wade's teacher has their homework doesn't take very long, but she has suggested that we work on our regular math facts, which
it's wonderful.
We need a lot of help
You should do that.
Lalilo, which is a phonics website, it takes 5 minutes. So like all these little 5 to 10 minute activities add up to almost an hour.
I wish you had that.
And I make Grant do extra math. The website from last year that they had during quarantine, I make Grant do it, and he just thinks it's homework. Raz kids, listen to the story, read the story, do the quiz.
Yeah. So Chase doesn't have any of that. But he does have on Tuesdays, he has Zoom trumpet lessons. So 4th grade in our district, you get to learn an instrument if you want to. You're not graded, it's just, an activity. So I have forced all of my children to learn, I'm a band person. Try it, learn it. A band nerd. I'm a band geek. Band geek. That's me. And I just feel that you should try it. And if you hate it, quit. Yeah, exactly. It's not for everyone.
So Chase and I have had the conversation in the car.
He absolutely hates it.
I said to him, are you having a hard time reading the music? And he goes, yeah, it's impossible.
Well, they haven't even taught them that yet.
I said, well, to me, I did not do well reading the music. And that's why I didn't like it.
Yeah.
Because I just didn't like it. And I gave up. I gave up. It
It's-
was too hard. So I told him to stick with it. I said, you don't get it right away. Not everybody gets it right away.
No.
I said, so stick with it if you
Yeah.
do want to learn an instrument.
Yeah.
And he did say to me, I really want to play an instrument, but I don't want to be in a band. Like Dalton just plays guitar. And he's not in a band. And I said, but you have to learn to read music. I said, and it's really hard. And it's not like reading a book. I said,
No.
it's going to take a long time. So he was like, okay.
So
these are our car ride home from school.
yeah, because I drive them,
conversations.
she picks them up. So every Tuesday at 2:15, he has Zoom lessons. Okay, so she drops him off. I said it's at 2:00. I said get your iPad set up. He gets his Zoom set up. He has his trumpet, and then I work like he's in the dining room. I'm on the porch. So I go over at like 2:10 just to make sure he's good. He's got his music. You ready? He has taken a shot glass and he has filled it with apple juice. It looks like he's drinking whiskey. About to start his Zoom trumpet lesson.
Was he playing some jazz? Some
I go,
funky jazz?
what are you doing? He goes, I don't know, the dishwasher was running and I just got a whiskey glass. A shot glass. A shot glass. Not a whiskey, like a shot glass with apple juice. Can you imagine the teacher?
No. Mrs.
I'm like,
Swinkowski?
no, it's the other lady,
Oh, wait.
Jessica Ruby or whatever her name is.
Oh, I went to high school with her. No, Justin. Maybe your brother or husband.
She's very nice, but I thought, can we move the shot glass out of the frame of the Zoom trumpet lesson? Can you imagine if he was like, excuse me, Miss Ruby, I gotta take a... So that was funny. And my other funny story is, it's not really funny, it was disgusting, I almost threw up. I have a pretty, tough stomach. I don't really get nauseous too easily. Like Andy, she sees blood and...
She sees a worm and...
Okay, throat, passes out. So I thought of her yesterday. So Wednesdays, I work in my office. So I'm driving down 138 and I have to get off on 34,
Yep.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So I'm about to get off on 34 and there's a car, like a sedan parked, and there's a man by the trunk. And I thought, oh my God, this is the worst place to have to change your tire. He could get hit. So I was like, oh my God, he needs help. I look over, he didn't have a flat tire. Nope. Deer roadkill. He was
loading it into the car?
Oh, no. Wasn't loading in the car. He had gutted the thing and his arm was emptying all of the guts onto the ground. There was a pile of guts this high.
That wouldn't bother me at all.
Right. It wouldn't bother you. It bothered me.
So
if it was Andy, she would have died.
Well,
and it was right in your face. You couldn't avoid it. And I was like, whoop, whoop. I mean, I thought the guy had a flat tire, and I'm getting nauseous right now. I mean, he had a flannel shirt, baseball cap, and listen, we live in Wall. I'm nauseous right now. Wall was a farming town. It's not anymore.
In our parents' day.
In our growing up day. It's not in my day, not your day. Okay.
I was the age of the development.
I was not. Okay. It was farms. Our dad does that. He hunts, he guts fish. We've seen it all. Okay. But in Wall now, there are not people gutting deers. I know people live in Pennsylvania, wherever, they gut deers all the time.
Even North Jersey.
Hunterdon
County.
Okay, this was a roadkill. It was the legs were up, and he was just cool dinner.
That's
not healthy?
not healthy.
No.
The rigor mortis had set in.
The legs were straight up, and he was gutting a deer. And I just thought Andy would be dead right now. She would be dead.
She would have crashed the
She
car.
would have. She would have died. So Andy, thank God you didn't see.
It was like when the worm splashed on her windshield. A bird dropped a worm on her windshield one time, and she thought she was gonna die.
So that was my deer gutting story.
But we have another funny story from Dad. Dad, there was a dead deer on the side of the road, and Dad gets up very early, and it was 5 a.m, and he's riding down the road, and he's like, "What is that? What is that?" It was a buck trying to mount a doe on the side of the road.
Who had the video up with
Jay, our shearer, posted on Facebook. It's a funny video. He shared it. It's a buck trying to mount a deer target, one of those plastic ones, and he's mounting it, and the head falls off, and he jumps up, and he's like, whoa, 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 whoa.
Oh, dude.
No, so Nick and I watched a show last week called Win the Wilderness on Netflix. So like 20 minutes in, I was like, I am not into this show, Nick. And then like 2 episodes later, I was making a scarf like, what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? See, it was an older couple in Alaska. You'll hear this 70 times when you watch it. The man hiked for 15 days, 57 miles to the perfect spot. And he claimed it as a homestead and met his wife, and they built a beautiful 3-story cabin on the side of a mountain. And it's their mountain. And they cleared all the trees at the top to make a airstrip. And that's the only way in and out of their place. They have to like call a bush plane.
So quarantine for them is like, that's their life.
Oh, it's just the two of them. So they're getting older. What's going to happen to their property? They want to give it to somebody that's going to appreciate it as much as them. So they had 6 British couples come in from the
Caroline Oakley was there.
from the UK. But they were all people who actually wanted it. And then they were just going to give it to one of the couples. So they're at their home, and there's a local wilderness guide.
It's like The Bachelor, but for property in Alaska.
So then they have to do so then this guy, the wilderness guide, makes them do like all these crazy things, and then he reports back to the couple and says like, well, these two had great teamwork, and this one was a good leader, and this one did this, and this one did this, and then they would make their decision on who got to come see the cabin. So like only 4 of them got to even see the cabin. I enjoyed
Why are they all
it.
from Britain?
I don't know.
But you got to do the accent.
But I loved it. Got to watch people with the British accent. Actually, they're from all over. But and then the one couple were farmers, and they were like, oh, "That's great, they're farmers." And they get there, and they're like, "We're sheep farmers. We have 800 head, and then we have like another like 1,000 head at the other property." They're like, "You're not farmers. You're sheep farmers." So like they didn't understand that, but.
I want to watch that. I've been watching a lot of fun things.
It wasn't great, but it only took 2 or 3 days to watch.
Well, I watched Happiest Season on Hulu.
Yep,
which
watched
I
that.
thou was
Loved
excellent.
it. Loved
If you have
it.
Hulu, watch it.
Kristen Stewart and Schitt's Creek. What's his name? David Lee.
He is hysterical.
Was
He's not
that
in it
David?
a lot.
Dan Lee.
He's not in
Levy?
it a lot,
Levy?
but
Levi?
when he is, how about even the fish? So where were the fish? Like the fish, whatever. It was a great story. It's about a girl who is two girls, and one is out, one is not. And it's Christmas time, and she invites her girlfriend home for Christmas. But she never told her parents that she was out. And she comes from like a highfalutin, like the parents aren't okay with it. Political family.
Out
the
in the
mayor.
spotlight.
And so poor Kristen Stewart, who's like going to propose to the girl, thinking she's going to propose. And then she finds out, her parents don't even know. And it was it was like very real and very funny
very good.
and very sweet and
sad.
Like, sad. It was everything. It was like a whole mix of stuff. It was a really, really, really good movie. I enjoyed it. I've been watching lots of Hallmark Christmas movies. I have.
So mom is mom hasn't found Hallmark. She's on Lifetime.
Lifetime. It's the same thing.
But mom loves them. She's like, I loved it. I love it.
it's
There's another one.
so
and there's
happy.
always there's always snow and a pretty town and a cute dog.
Yep. It's all happy and happy. So I've been watching that.
You didn't watch Holiday Inheritance yet, right?
I watched it today
And?
when I was in my mood of like being tired. I loved it. It was very Hallmark. Netflix.
Holiday Inheritance. It's the girl from the 100, the worst show ever that I'm still watching. I don't know why.
I finished Virgin
River. Oh, so
season
good.
2.
So good.
Loved it. It's so cheesy.
good.
When we say good,
We don't mean good.
it's just enjoyable to watch. Jack's adorable.
No bad news.
Jack and Mel.
Love them.
And Charmaine. And how about Lizzie? And the cute kid from
Lizzie.
the bar.
Ricky.
Ooh.
Right? Isn't he Ricky?
Yes. The grandma.
Connie.
And
And the pie track.
Preacher.
Ooh, Preacher Lawson.
Right?
Oh no, Preacher Lawson is
He's a singer. Oh no, he was a comedian. Oh, I watched The Voice. I've been watching The Voice. I love Ian Flanagan. I'm so happy he got through, but he's not going to win because he has no personality.
No.
But he sings awesome.
Does he look like Brian?
No, he looks
Arthur
like Jack
Brian?
Cohen.
Oh, you.
He looks like Jack
He
Cohen.
reminds
Who's
me of our friend
18,
Brian.
17. Maybe. Yeah, a little bit.
Something about him.
Yeah, something about him reminds me of Jack Cohen. And my kids are like, what? And they're like, oh no, I see that.
All right. Last night, she sends me a text that Chase has to make. Her youngest has to make a bookmark.
Ready? For a secret friend. Oh, there's the macrame dress. Hold
Secret
on.
Santa. Secret Santa.
Okay.
So he has to make a bookmark. But she doesn't tell me this up front, which is really funny. But he has to draw all of these things on the bookmark.
All right. So Secret Santa, they send home a strip of like manila paper, like this big, right? It's the bookmark. Yeah. And then every kid has a questionnaire they have to fill out. And then it gets like swapped around. And then you have to fill it out or like draw it. And then it gets laminated by the teacher. And then it's given as a Secret Santa. So Chase gets a kid in class. I don't know this kid. So questions are like this. Favorite color? Black. Okay. Favorite number?
1,120. 1, 1, 2, 0.
Who says that?
7. It's usually 7.
Favorite animal?
Bear. I know them all by heart.
Favorite TV show? YouTube. Maybe he watches us. You think he watches us? Favorite sport? Soccer. My favorite hobby? Fighting my brother.
Those are my children upstairs, right above us right now.
Favorite music or band? Eminem. Because, you know, every 9-year-old loves Eminem. Chase is like, who's that? Favorite subject?
Has Eminem even like written a song in the past 20 years?
I got to meet this kid. Favorite subject? Gym. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep, totally. Favorite food? Waffles. Okay. Favorite holiday? Christmas. Yeah. Totally. Yep. Favorite season? Winter. Favorite instrument? The cello. Favorite pastime activity is video games. So I send this to her.
So I write, I'm just picturing.
I gotta go back to our text last night.
It was pretty funny.
It was pretty good.
And it's pretty far back because I realized today we text a lot.
A lot. We do text a lot. Oh, and there's all this secret stuff that no one can know about.
That you've already figured out. I'm gonna show you after Christmas.
Oh, there it is.
So I'm like, yes, I am picturing Eminem rapping 1, 1, 2, 0 with a cello
in a bear costume,
black bear costume because his favorite color is black,
and toaster popping waffles for the beat. Bump, bump, bump. So I sent her the video of the bear. Yeah. Yep. And then we got Eminem smiling.
Eminem.
Yep.
Eminem rapping with a cello. Because you all saw 8 Mile, right? You saw it.
So, like 1998.
Yes. When he raps, but he raps his like zip code, right?
Oh my God.
The area code. They have like the 3 numbers.
So
blah, 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 blah.
I said to Chase, goes, Mom, you can help me with
battle.
this, right? And
He's scared of the battle and he gets in the battle. No?
I said, yes, I will help you with this. So we're gonna make
Eminem in a bear suit with a
cello
and a waffle. This is fantastic. How do you draw that? How do you expect a friend in your class in 4th grade to draw this?
It's good.
I got nothing. I'm like Eminem. I'm out. Drop the mic.
You're like the voice when they just throw the shoe. I don't know. I guess
our Christmas traditions we didn't talk about. And our favorite Christmas movies we didn't talk about.
I talked about it last night on my Vlogmas. That wasn't really Vlogmas. I had nothing.
I am very disappointed in you as a mother that your children have not seen the Christmas
They
Story.
have. They came home and said, he goes, I haven't seen the Christmas Story. I said, yes, you have. He goes, no, I haven't. I go, we watch it every year. It's on all the time. And then Garrett says to me, I've never watched it. And I'm like, you've had the opportunity to watch it.
Well, I put up my Christmas tree every year. And Chase was here when we were putting up the Christmas tree this year. And I watch A Christmas Story. And I have a little glass. Well, I used to drink Bailey's. I now drink Emmett's.
What's Emmett's?
Just like Bailey's, but better.
Cheaper?
Maybe a little cheaper, kind of same. There's also Brady's. That's what Sean likes.
Do you get it at the wine outlet? Is it at the wine outlet?
I haven't been to the wine outlet.
Best new wine store. I love
it.
it.
John Ron has it. Like everybody has it.
Oh.
Well, if John Ron has it, the wine outlet has it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Emmett's, it's an Irish cream. Nick may have had it in his coffee this weekend.
As long as it wasn't on it could have been Wednesday. He doesn't work
Could have been
Wednesdays.
Wednesday. And I said, we got in the car, and Wade said, are we going to watch The Christmas Story? I said, yeah. Like, I put the movie on, we put the tree up, all that fun stuff.
Oh, you're good. You're like that family. You do like...
They don't help me. They just scatter. I do it. But I like the movie. I love the 24-hour.
Yeah, on Christmas Eve,
Christmas
plays.
Eve, Christmas Day,
that's what
24
I mean.
hours.
It's on every time we're at Mom and Dad's. It's
Yeah.
on.
It's my favorite. It's my favorite Christmas movie, A Christmas Story.
I think
but I
Elf
also
is
love
my
Elf.
I think Elf is my favorite. And on Netflix, there's a new series called The Christmas Stories That Made Us. So they've been doing
I haven't
the movies
watched
that made
it,
us.
but yeah.
So Rick and I watched it last night, and Chase watched it. Elf is almost 20 years old. Can you believe that?
No. What I can't believe is that September, Nick and I will have been dating we started dating 20 years ago this September.
I remember when Mom
I'm
called me
not
at work.
old enough for that.
You are.
No,
You
I'm
don't
not.
look it, but you are.
I'm not old enough to be
I've been married
dating somebody
21
for
years.
20 years. That's too long.
But don't we look so
Too
young
old.
and fresh?
And just as skinny as when I met him.
Oh my God.
Gained so much weight and I haven't lost it. I had a sinus infection and I lost some weight. I was like, yeah! And then the sinus infection was over and I stopped taking the antibiotics and I started drinking again. I was like,
I officially
it's
canceled
bad.
Weight Watchers, which was
So
sad.
did I.
Because I'm a big Weight Watcher fan. I'm a huge Weight Watcher fan.
Me too. When you can go to the meetings
But no,
I like the accountability of getting on the scale in front of somebody. Like,
okay.
I'm embarrassed that I gained 0.2 pounds this week.
It works for me. I was doing it. It worked right away, and then nothing happened. And because I'm older now, and I drink wine, and I'm not going to give up my wine, so that's a problem. So I can't.
Well, I'm not drinking much beer lately, but now I'm drinking gin. But it's gin and grapefruit and seltzer. So at least I'm getting like a fruit out of it.
Sure.
Right?
And I have fake cranberry juice from the free kids lunch that I used today.
I gave you real stuff.
You did. I trimmed my own hair today.
Hmm.
Because
So-
I did my Vlogmas and I saw how dead my ends
hair's
were. And I just did kind of that. And then
My hair is really not this light in real life.
And then our friend Allison cut her own hair, and I said, I cut my own hair too today.
I always cut my hair.
I know you do, but
Mine's
I
getting
don't.
long. Well, my friend Jackie the
Yeah.
other night wrote, she has
I do
beautiful
my
hair.
She does have nice hair.
And she is contemplating cutting off the 10 inches again to donate. And she
Her
said,
hair's really long though, probably, so she probably can.
she said, I have to get a haircut. I realized I haven't gotten a haircut in a year.
Yeah.
And I think I could do the 10 inches. Should I do it? She said, I always love when I do it. Like when I'm at the salon and I get it done, I'm so happy. And then the next day I miss my long hair so much. Should I do it? And I said, yes, because you can, and it's the holiday season.
And she probably doesn't dye her hair because she has pretty dark hair.
And I said, this year,
See, we can't
this
donate.
year of all years, like it would just
Yeah,
be so
donate
special
her
to be
hair.
able to donate. And she said, yeah, I think you're right. And I said, I would love to do it because my hair's getting long. Like I would need a couple more months and I would be able to donate the 10 inches and still be at my shoulders. But I can't because
But it's colored. Yeah. Right?
And I don't think that has changed. So if you know if that has changed, like she said, she thinks, no, you can't. Because I have
10
had
inches is far.
but I have had my hair this short before in college, like this.
That's 10 inches.
And I have had mine. Stacy used to cut mine to here.
I probably
And
should
it wouldn't take long to grow back.
And then I see our friend Ryan's pictures and I want to grow mine forever and ever and
I
ever.
know, right? Our friend,
We have the prettiest friend ever.
her hair goes down like a long horse's tail. Like it's not really that long.
Yes,
But
it is. It's to her
beautiful.
butt.
It's to her butt.
She's the prettiest person I've ever
And then
met
I was
in my life.
thinking this week, and it was funny because right before she sent that about donating, I was like, my hair is like, am I too old for long hair?
Okay, I always have that thought in my head because I'm 42. When are you too old for your long hair?
Everything's different. I don't know, 50? Maybe we should like
Here?
be here at 50?
Maybe. All right, at 50.
My children are still awake right now,
I hear.
and I am.
Pitter patter of little.
That sounded like pitter patter. That did not sound like Big Nick.
That's not Nick. That's pitter patter.
That
right,
was
I
somebody filling up their water cup. Okay.
All right, so I say we call it a night.
Yeah, because we're right under their bedroom. They probably can't fall asleep because we're chit chatting.
All right, everybody. Go make stuff. Have a Merry Christmas, because odds are we will not record before Christmas,
No.
right?
But we'll have fun surprises after Christmas.
So excited.
So excited. I'm worse than a little kid this year for Christmas. Like, I am so excited.
When is this happening?
Christmas Eve?
When? Before Mom and Dad's?
Yeah. Like, daytime, middle of the day. Dad and I have to decide if we're working or not in the morning, because my dad and I are usually open at the Coop in the morning. So, speaking of the Coop, if you're local, we will be open Friday, Saturday, Sunday till Christmas.
Maybe
Stop by.
Christmas Eve, maybe not. What day of the week is Christmas Eve?
It's like a Thursday or a Friday. I think Christmas is on Friday, isn't it?
I don't know. I took off the whole week between Christmas and New Year's. Yay! Haven't done that in like 5 years.
I think Christmas is on Friday. I don't know. Okay. Happy Hanukkah.
Happy Hanukkah to all of our Jewish friends.
Right.
We have many of you, and we love you. And as Mindy would say,
Hanukkah. We love
Happy
you.
Hanukkah. Celebrate hope, happiness, health.
Whether
all that
your
stuff.
celebrations are via Zoom, in person, out windows,
Have your happy 8 days.
we'll all be happy soon, right?
Sure.
We might break a rule on Christmas Eve if we're all feeling very healthy.
I'm still nervous about that.
So maybe
Okay.
we'll like be in like, you get a time frame, you get a time frame, you get a time frame.
And the mom and dad all get sick.
But Mom said that we could start early because we don't have church.
We
Church
don't
is
have
going to be
church.
virtual.
We'll Zoom church.
So we can do it, like we can be outside on the back deck while it's light out.
True.
Right?
All right. Okay, cheers.
Bye,
Hope
guys.
I don't have COVID.